I'm a math student here at SFA, and today we're going to be talking with Dr. Henderson about graduate research. Hi, Dr. Henderson.
Hey, what's up?
I'm Harley.
Hi, Harley.
I'm here to talk to you about graduate research.
Okay, have a seat.
So, what kind of math do you specialize in?
Well, my background is mathematical statistics.
Interesting. Why do you like statistics?
Well, I got interested in statistics because I saw it as a way to use math in a practical way. What really turned me on was being able to take just what it was a bunch of numbers and try to get some meaningful information out of them.
If I was an undergraduate student, which I am,
Yes.
Looking to prepare for graduate research, and I wanted to do so in mathematical statistics, what would you suggest?
Well, I would suggest that you pursue a minor in applied stat. Most of those courses are good preparation for the skills you would need to do graduate research in mathematical statistics. I do have a student right now who's doing a thesis, and it's a bit of a challenge because there's so much foundation that you need to do research in the field to get to kind of understanding of multivariable type of analysis and that type of stuff. Usually it doesn't happen until the second year in graduate school. So I've actually got him working on a project where I've actually been giving him notes of things that would be that he's actually going to study in the last part of some of the classes he's taking right now. So, but having the foundation of the courses that are in an applied stat minor is necessary to be able to do that kind of stuff.
What do you think the benefits of a bachelor's degree in math with a minor in applied stats would be for a future graduate student?
Well, I think an applied stat minor would serve anybody. Any kind of engineering degree, any kind of science degree, any kind of business degree. Because what do we do we analyze data, right? Scientists do run experiments and get data. Engineers manage processes that generate data and are in charge of optimizing processes, and they need data to be able to do that. Businesses run on data today. The health field is data intensive, and we've got all this data. With the advent of the internet, we've got so much data that we need some way to get some good information out of it. And having a background in statistics, and which is essentially provides the tools to get information out of data, is valuable in almost any field. So I think an applied stat minor would help any graduate in science or business. I think it would distinguish them to an employer, and it would distinguish them or differentiate them to a graduate school.
If I chose to pursue to be a graduate student, pursue a master's degree, what kind of thesis would I be working on in applied statistics?
Well, it might depend on your advisor. If you worked with me, I would probably be working on something that I thought had potentially some practical application. The last thesis I did, I actually let the student was working for a doctor he was doing some data entry for a doctor down in Lufkin, and he noticed that he had a lot of missing data. So he did a thesis on analyzing the effects of missing data on certain types of analysis that would be appropriate for that type of data. So I let him kind of just identify the project, but it was built out of that kind of real life situation. The project that I have this current student working on, the motivation for it was, again, a data set. It was a data set from actually it was about faculty raises at the University of South Florida, and it was an analysis that was done down there about looking at professor ratings and their relationship with raises.
What do you think of the graduate program here at SFA in the College of Science and Mathematics?
At least in the field of statistics, I believe that when I graduated, and I think it's still probably true today, to get a job in that field where you're working with what you've learned, you almost need a master's degree. Just having a undergraduate degree almost gets you the foundational elements, but it doesn't get you what you really probably need to know to excel on real life business problems today. So, and I think that what we do at least in the graduate courses that I've been involved with, and I've taught almost all of the graduate courses in here except for maybe a couple, and I know about those. I think they do give you the tools to be able to do that and excel in a position out in the industry.
Great. Well, thank you.
Okay.